Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and coffee stream number 385. I hope everyone is ready for the weekend and is having a good Friday so far. We've got a bunch of news for us all to watch or listen to today and a video. It's going to be, I think, a good day. We've got some Gunfox news. We've got a story from Pinkalo, and I found some stuff. So yeah, I think we're going to have a good day, a good stream. It's going to be fun. So, without further ado, let's get into this. I'm just hoping everyone's having a great Friday. I have had a good start to my day. I've already got a roast in the crock pot. So that's going to be a yummy dinner. So let's open the new tab and get Twitter open here. So we're going to read Pinkalo's story first, then we're going to read a specific article that I have about Pierre Poilievre, and then we're going to watch a Poilievre video. And then we're going to read the rest of the news that I have and that I've got from Gunfox. Hello, Wikipedia snippet. Hope you are well. Okay. So where is the story from Pinkalo? Here it is. Okay. So this is a story that Pinkalo sent me on Wednesday, but it was after the stream. So we're going to read it now. Okay, come on, StreamYard. Share. Chrome tab. Oh, this is a video. Let's see. So this is from Pinkalo sent me this video. Let's see. I wonder how long it is. Eight minutes. Oh shit. Is this a news story?
Okay. I have to cover this story because it's blowing my mind and ticking me off a little bit, all right? From Reason.
No, we're not going to watch this because I think it's Nick Rekieta. And I don't know if he'll be okay with it. Good morning, JP. I don't know if he'll be okay with me watching that. Well, he might, but I don't. Forgiveness instead of
8
permission.
and 10-year-old escorted home by firefighters after neighbors report unsupervised kids.
What?
There's a lot to unpack in this headline alone, but the story gets even more ridiculous as we go. Stick with me. I'm Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. I'm a lawyer, but I'm also...
Let's see if he's got the article in a pinned comment. Because if he does, then we can read the article. He probably does have it in a pinned comment. Because I just don't want to risk, like... Do you know what I mean? I don't want to risk the... No, it's not in a pinned comment. Damn it. Well, he probably wouldn't mind. Nick Rekieta, awesome guy. Hey, Nadia. Yeah, Nick will probably... If I provide commentary along with this, then... Let's just pause this a lot. Six dislikes? What the hell? Why would you dislike this? Okay. Forgiveness, please, Mr. Rekieta. We are going to watch
a legal
your
and
video.
political commentator here on YouTube. If you like that sort of content, hit the subscribe button
Yes,
and the
subscribe to
notification
Nick
bell
Rekieta.
so you
He's
don't miss
awesome.
anything. All right. The link to this article will be in the description if you want to look at it on your own.
Oh, it's in the description. Okay, hold on. Where is the description? I can't find the, You know, okay, we're just gonna watch it. Stop being so indecisive, BP. Okay. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. So 8 and 10-year-olds are escorted home by firefighters after neighbors report unsupervised kids. We are so far gone.
Jesus
we are so
Christ.
far gone
This is bad.
from even my childhood that it's insane to me. I don't understand this at all. 8 and 10-year-olds being escorted home. Why? What were they doing? What crazy thing merited their escorting home by firefighters, no less? Let's read and find out. Nevada doctor Daniel Hansen was at work when two of his boys, ages 8 and 10, asked their mom if they could play down the street on their dead-end road. Mom said yes, and off they went to collect rocks and poke around in the stream bed.
That sounds like fun. I want to go collect rocks and poke around in the stream bed. No, seriously, that sounds like a lot of fun. Select a boy. Hello. I doubt Nick would care if you use the clip. Yeah, yeah. Just watch the video, I'll deal with Nick. Yes, dear, I did make... what?
Firefighters escorted them home. That's what they were doing. That's the crazy activity. They're out collecting rocks, playing in the stream bed area
This is
on a dead-end
terrible.
road in their own neighborhood, their own street. A neighbor had called 911 to report unsupervised kids. To Hansen and any other reasonable adult in the world, this seemed like a waste of valuable resources, as well as the kind of thing that makes parents second-guess themselves whenever they think their kids are ready for a little independence.
Right? This is something that actually scares me because of me being blind, right? I'm afraid of people second guessing my parenting decisions, especially as my kids get a little bit older and are ready to be more independent. And I'm worried about shit like this.
No, you don't need to second guess yourself. It's okay for your kids to play outside. It's okay. 8 and 10? 8 and 10? I was running around my neighborhood in Houston, Texas when I was 8 and 10.
Yeah, I'm blind, and I was outside by myself, especially at my father's place. Less so at my mom's because of the neighborhood we lived in, but definitely at my father's place. I was out running around by myself at 8, for sure.
10. Actually, before I was 10, because then I moved to Minnesota and ran around my neighborhood in Minnesota. Yeah, it's okay. Kids can run around. We ran around with other kids. We played in the neighborhood all the time. We went outside of the neighborhood. We went to the next neighborhood over. We played around by a golf course. There was all sorts of stuff that we got into. We were picking up rocks. We were running through fields. We were poking around in woods. We found bike trails.
Nice.
We picked berries off of bushes. The humanity. My parents, somebody get the police to my parents' house and arrest them immediately for their negligent parenting, I guess, because I don't understand why this isn't okay. And I certainly don't understand why a neighbor is calling to report kids on the street playing.
Yeah, this is at, like, even during a quote pandemic, it's a dead end street. They're in no danger. I'm assuming a lower populated area because there's a stream. So, I mean, it's not like they're out mingling with tons and tons of kids. This is crazy.
Before they made it back, the fire department arrived. Having received a call from the same concerned neighbor to check on a report of unsupervised children, said Hansen, firefighters apologized, but they proceeded to report that they had to legally report to the sheriff's office.
Oh my God.
And that they might be receiving a follow-up call or visit from Child Protective Services. This is...
What the fuck? Seriously? For letting your kids play outside. For letting your kids get some exercise. For letting your kids get some fresh air. And gain a little bit of independence, but still be safe. Oh my God. What are we doing to our children? This is crazy.
It's absolutely insane. There is no reason to have government intervention because children are playing outside. If there is some external factor of abuse or neglect, sure. Right? That's when we're concerned.
Absolutely.
You know, if a kid is locked inside of a car in a car seat or something and it's hot, that's, of course, we want safety of kids to be paramount, but kids playing outside isn't unsafe automatically.
No.
In fact, most of the time, it's completely innocuous, it's completely safe, and almost everybody I've ever met grew up playing outside.
And it's necessary. It's not just safe, it's necessary. Kids need to do this. And people wonder why I want to get out of the city and move into the country. Yeah, honey, I'm more and more with you on that every day.
Including the firefighters and the sheriff and the child protective services dummies who have to respond to this.
Yep.
Everybody had played outside when they were kids.
Yep.
And nothing has changed in the law specifically to merit this. But somehow we've gotten to a point where this is something that we need to be concerned about, to the point of calling in emergency services. And my mind is blown by this completely. My brain is melting. I don't even know what to do.
I'm with you,
I don't
Nick.
even know what to do. Look at what they're having to do for this.
I'm with you.
This guy wrote up the incident and submitted it as testimony to the Nevada Senate Judiciary Committee, which is currently contemplating SB 143, the Reasonable Childhood Independence Bill. We now need a law to do what everybody grew up doing.
The childhood independence. Wow. This is sad. This is insanely sad. And people wonder why kids are the way they are. They wonder why nobody wants to do anything and except just sit inside on electronic devices. You wonder why kids are so entitled, and it's because they've never had to. They don't go outside, they don't play, they don't have to fall down and scrape themselves and learn how it is to do that. It's just everything is handed to them.
Again, I can't stress this enough. Tell me in the comments, am I crazy? Did you
Nope.
play outside? I played outside all the time. I played outside. It's 100 degrees out. There's all kinds of Houston humidity. There's sunburns happening all
Yep.
over the place, and scrapes, and falling off bikes.
Yep.
Kids running around playing cops and robbers. I mean, no, people did. You know, everybody survived the police encounters in our games, but you played everything. That's what kids do. You make games, you play, you get mad at each other, you fight, you scream, you cry,
Exactly.
you go home. You don't cry anymore. But and then you get back out there the next day and you play again because you're kids and everything's over with. Nevada is one of 5 such bills introduced this year. Idaho, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Texas all drafted similar bills, expanding upon Utah's 2018 free-range parenting bill.
Free range oh my god. This is ridiculous. We don't need laws to do this. Hey, trucking with the tablet. And people wonder why some kids are lazy. Exactly, Selecta Boy.
These new laws say that parents who let their kids engage in activities like playing outside or coming home with a latchkey are not neglectful unless they show disregard for obvious serious dangers, or if they do not have a reasonable basis for thinking their kid can handle the independence they're given them.
That has to be codified.
Of course, kids can handle a little bit of independence to play outside in their own neighborhood. And the idea that they can't is nonsense. It is nanny state, helicopter
Exactly.
parenting garbage. And we have to stop. Like, we have to stop. The protect the children thing,
Yeah.
kids are going to go out and play and get scrapes and get cuts and get broken arms and broken legs or whatever because they do something dumb, and they're going to be fine. They're going to grow up and everything's going to be okay.
Exactly.
That's
Nick.
99.999% of children. That's how childhood is. And the fact that we're trying to make it something different, and that we now have to have a law to preserve the idea that a kid can be outside and play without being
The codification of this is what's driving me crazy. The fact that we actually have to put it in law, put it in writing that it is okay for parents to do this. It's like, fuck you. I don't need that. That's ridiculous.
being hovered over by a parent is absurd to me. It's absurd to me.
It is absurd.
This is a bipartisan bill in Nevada. It's co-sponsored by State Senator Dallas Harris, a gay black Democrat mom of 1, and Assemblywoman Alexis Hansen, a straight white Republican mom of 8, who happens to be Dr. Hansen's mom. So this is the bill that's going on. There are all sorts of stories about this. I'm not going to sit and poach the article for all the stories. You can check them out. You've probably read about them.
So yeah, that's what's going on. This is ridiculous. The fact that codification of this has to happen. It's ridiculous. Oh, you had to resend the coffee because you didn't fill out the customs form properly. Oh, that's okay, dude. Don't worry. It'll get here when it gets here. It's asinine to have a law just for kids to be kids. Exactly, Selective Boy. Exactly. Okay, now we're gonna read an article and then watch another video. I have an order. I have things in an order that I'm doing them today. So we're going to read an article about Trudeau and Poilievre, and then we're going to watch a video about Trudeau and Poilievre. I think it's about Trudeau and Poilievre. All right, here we go. Let's open this story here. Oops. Is it mild where you are? Says Wikipedia snippet. It's a few clouds and 57 degrees 14. Oh, it's about the same here. Selective Wikipedia snippet. All right. So let's get to StreamYard so I can share the screen again. Oh, Chrome. Why dost thou do this to me? Seriously, why do you do this to me, Chrome? Okay. Come on. Voiceover, behave. Okay. There we go. I had to refresh the page. It was just going busy, 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 busy. All right. So let's do this here. We're going to share this article, and then we're going to watch another video from Monsieur Poilievre. All right. So this is an opinion piece, I think from the Toronto Sun. Yeah, Toronto Sun. So, Pierre Poilievre reigns as one of the Bet's What's It disturbers. So here's what Monsieur Poilievre looks like. It's his picture up there at the top. So let's turn this up a bit and move the microphone over here. Okay.
Heading leveled. Our Prime Minister. Heading leveled. Our Prime Minister, too thick to do well, has set himself up for a rough time in question period by insulting Tory MP Pierre Poilievre.
Yeah, don't do that.
If Justin Trudeau were smart, which is yet another dilemma, he'd do the wise thing and get the hell out of Dodge. You are currently on
You don't want to insult Polyev, because he can actually... you don't want to do that. He'll roast the shit out of you.
Lily Unleashed, COVID isn't a good sport. GG5PCIMAHDM and up. GGDs underscore frame 2. Busy. Frame 2. And up. D's underscore con link. Trackers. Poilievre is a master debater. He uses words like bullets, and it's fun to watch. Chrome.
It is fun to watch.
What Trudeau did when asked about the budget and questioned about money spent versus results was read directly from talking points written by some thankless bureaucrat.
Yeah.
Has had Poilievre taken aback? Is he really going to expect us to believe that when I ask him about having the worst vaccination rate, worst jobless rates, and among the worst misery rates during COVID, the best he can do is stand up and read some talking points written for him by bureaucrats? Poilievre asked. You are currently...
That's a very good question.
YouTube. Frame. To which Trudeau couldn't... Heading level 2. Chrome has new window. Chrome is... busy. Third-party ad content. Group. Busy. Busy. Save frame frame you up and up. Third party.
Sorry, guys.
This advertisement. Heading level 2. I can understand the frustration of the member opposite, said Trudeau, especially being amongst the many Canadians who lost their jobs during the pandemic.
Oh, wow. Really?
Bingo. Rimshot. You are currently... A short time ago, Poilievre was shuffled out of the prestigious finance critic role to be Shadow Minister of Jobs and Industry, and Trudeau zeroed in on it as if it were a demotion, just as question period was ending. Pause. But let's go back. You are currently on... During the We Charity scandal, Poilievre said... During the We Charity scandal, Poilievre said, Canadians don't believe you to Trudeau when he was asked for an exact dollar figure that his family had received from We, and kept badgering him. Trudeau danced around revealing it.
That was amazing.
Heading level 2. List in a new tab. Link. Heading level. Link. End of the list. During question. List in a new tab. Link. Link. Heading level 3. End. During. List. Link. Link.
What the hell?
End of. During question period. Chrome has. End of the list. During. We have 1 million missing jobs due to COVID-19 and the highest unemployment rate in the G7, he said to Chrystia Freeland, the new finance minister. I asked the Liberals about the missing million jobs. They quote financial elites telling Canadians that everything is just fine.
Yeah, that's what they do.
How is a missing million jobs just fine? Asked the pesky Poilievre. On Twitter accusing the Liberals of being anti-Israel. Someone quotes a Liberal verbatim, said Liberal screams, liar, liar, my words are not what I meant, wrote Poilievre. Freeland used the word authoritarian when asked why her government voted against Israel at the UN. It is on tape. You are currently on a text... Heading level 2. Story continues below.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck
Chrome
with Polyev.
busy.
This is
Third
why
party
I
ad
think Polyev, instead of O'Toole, should be Prime Minister. He needs to be Prime Minister, not O'Toole.
Save frame container. Frame. Chrome busy and up. Third party ad content. This advertisement has heading when leaders in China when an insult is just handed to him. When leaders in China dismissed this prime minister as quote little potato, he thought they meant it as a compliment, Poilievre said before being cut off by House Speaker Jeff Regan. You are currently on a tech. It was the third day in a row that Poilievre had invoked the unusual Chinese nickname to throw Trudeau off. This kind of cut and thrust has been going on for years, of course, and it has occasionally cost Poilievre some blowback. YouTube.
Yeah, but he can weather the storm pretty well,
Poilievre made the
Polyev.
comments during a radio interview, just hours before then Prime Minister Stephen Harper apologized for the abuse Aboriginal children endured in those schools. Now along with this apology comes another $4 billion in compensation for those who partook in the residential schools, said Poilievre. The clip then circulated by the Liberals who, bien sûr, called for his resignation. You are currently...
Of course, yeah.
But, as per usual, it was just showbiz. Pierre Poilievre remains one of the best what's-it disturbers in the House of Commons. You are currently on...
Yes, he does.
Come prepared, or flee. Link. Mark Bonnecoff.
Come prepared or
You are
flee.
currently on
And
to click
speaking
this
of
link, press-
fleeing, we have a video to watch. Let's see here. Hello, Mr. Yes. Hello. No, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Wikipedia snippet. Not 50 degrees Celsius. Not even I would like 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we're gonna watch this video here. I'm just going to quickly make it start again. Okay, there we go. Polyev, not to be confused with polydub. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Let's get this screen shared. All right, here we go. Back over to StreamYard. Okay. Share screen. All right, here we go. Oops. Share audio, share screen. Okay, here we go. This is a 2-minute video, so we're gonna watch this up here. That was the temperature Wesley Crusher said was barely just survivable on an episode of Star Trek. Yeah, well, Wesley Crusher's an idiot. Okay, here we go.
Carlton.
Yesterday, when I asked about the 850,000 Canadians who've lost their jobs, giving Canada the highest unemployment rate in the G7, the Prime Minister told a childish joke, and he sat down and smirked. He should know that for every 1 percentage point increase in unemployment, we get a 2 percentage point increase in suicides.
Oh, wow.
This is people's lives at stake. They want to know how they're going to pay the bills. We have the worst job record in the G7. Will we get a plan for paychecks, or is the Prime Minister just going to sit there and smirk?
Pooh, he's pissed. Pierre is pissed.
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, let me first correct the record and point out that at 64.3%, Canada has a higher labour force participation rate than Germany at 56.1%, the United States at 61.3%, and Japan at 62%. And let me also say this. I absolutely believe that every Canadian who is unemployed is facing a personal tragedy. And that is why our government has done and will continue to do whatever it takes to support Canadians.
Ugh, you are such a slimy lady. You are such a slimy lady. Trudeau is becoming lazy. He never was a good prime minister.
Member for Carlton.
Well, what a shame that the Prime Minister didn't have the guts to stand up and answer the question himself. The reality is that he has said 49 different times that the best measure of job market success is the unemployment rate.
No.
And now that we have the highest unemployment rate in the G7, they want to change the measurement. They say we should celebrate them for the recovery of lost jobs. Well, of course, Canada had the most jobs to recover because it had the biggest job losses.
Yeah.
People don't want any more games with statistics. They need paychecks in their bank accounts and food on the table. When will they get it?
Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, let me share a very important statistic with the member opposite
my
and with
God.
all Canadians. In the fourth quarter, Canada's GDP grew at an annualized rate of nearly 10%. That was higher than the US, the UK, Germany, France, and Italy. And I would like to congratulate the Canadians whose hard work, whose innovative approach made that possible. And I'd like to say to all members of this House, particularly
That's
the
not an
Conservatives,
answer.
by supporting C14, we can all support those hardworking Canadians.
That's not an answer. No wonder Mr. Polyev is so angry. That's not a fucking answer at all. Holy shit. And Trudeau can't even answer his own answer questions himself, and he can't even he knows he fucked up cuz he's not going to talk to Polyev. I have to agree with Pierre. Yeah. Yeah. This is ridiculous. This is our government. This is our government. I can't believe this. Well, I can, but it's still very frustrating. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do this next story, which is another Canadian story. I had trouble finding stories from Gunfox that didn't have much to do with politics, because I know we're trying to avoid the American politics right now because it's so pervasive and so just ugh. Okay, share screen. So, but I did grab a couple of stories from Gunfox. So yeah. Okay. What do Canadians miss most of after 1 year of COVID-19? I don't know. Freedom? Being able to walk around with our faces unmasked? Not having fear-mongering, all over our, just bombarded with fear-mongering. Those are just a few of the things that I can think of for what Canadians may miss most. Just a little bit of a thought here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get to the article. Because it put me to the end of the stupid article. Yeah, it put me... I just want the story. I just want the freaking story. There we go. I think I've got it. Bullet link, bullet link, bullet link, bullet link. Ah! Why is there no story? Fuck this. We're not reading it. We have other stories to read. You're gonna be stupid? We're not gonna read it. Okay. Let's take a quick look here. Here's a story that Gunfox sent. So we will take a look at it. This one. Because CTV News is being a stupid. Yes, CTV News is being a stupid. Okay, let's see here. Okay, share. Yes, please. Share screen. Yes, please. So this is about a Dutch television show. Hey, Fury Kitten. Accessible hostile site. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Wikipedia. So, hopefully I won't get struck because of this story. Because of the content of it. Oops, sorry. So, Dutch kids television show slammed for naked adults revealing themselves to children. Yeah? Say what now? Says the headline. Let's take a listen.
A Dutch television show has come under fire for featuring naked adults disrobing in front of children.
As it should. As it should.
The show, Simply Naked, is supposed to be educational, say its creators.
A show called Simply Naked for kids is supposed to be educational. Fuck you. No way. I would not let my kid watch a show called Simply Naked. I'm crazy Dutch. So do sites that are poorly accessible drive you into a blind rage? Ha ha ha. Nice one, Wiki.
It is also to teach children about body functions as well as that bodies come in all different shapes and sizes.
No, it is an excuse for you to get naked in front of kids, and that is fucking not right. That is not okay. This is not okay. Shaking my fucking head, stop the ride, I want to get off. Yeah. Creepy, yeah. Exactly. This is not education. This is televised child grooming.
Read more. Link. Third-party ad link. Presenter Edson Dad Graka said, the aim is to teach children that each and every body is different and that not all bodies are perfect.
You can do that without being naked.
The show is based on Danish show Ultra Smider Taget, Ultra Strips Down. It is now in its second season. Dutch TV show Kids Image. Children watch as adults take off their clothes. Nose Tube Journal.
Ugh.
Heading level 3. In each episode a group of children, aged between 10 and 12, and invited to watch adults take their clothes off. You are currently on a test.
This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Oh my god. This is child grooming. This is child grooming. On television. Stupid maps. Exactly. Stupid maps is right. Oh, this is ugh.
They are then allowed to ask them questions about their bodies.
This is weird and disturbing, and why would parents be okay with this? Oh my god. Like, I'm all for kids knowing about their bodies, but this is not how you go about it. And I'm all for kids knowing that people are different, but this is also not how you go about that. This is... ugh.
According to link, Dutch News. Children shown the preview were left stunned.
I bet.
Read more. Link. One apparently said, "This is not a show I need to see." Chrome has...
This is not a show I need to see. See, even the kids are like, no, I don't want to see this. This is making kids uncomfortable. This is child abuse. This is grooming.
Another reportedly said, "It felt a bit uncomfortable at first." You are currently...
Yeah, at first, right? Because they're being groomed.
The spokesperson of NTR, the public channel which it airs on, has defended the link, show, period. Dutch TV show, image.
So they're defending the show even though kids are saying that this is making them uncomfortable. Remember when we used to get mocked for saying that this stuff was going to become mainstream? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Exactly, honey. Exactly. This is... I've got, like, this weird feeling on my spine. It's, ugh. Ugh.
One girl looks physically embarrassed, knows Jude Journal.
Yeah.
Their spokesperson said, "The children knew exactly what was going to happen and they could say how they felt during the program at any time."
That's pedo talk. That is straight up pedophile talk. Children can't consent to shit like this. What kind of parent lets their kids partake in shows like this? And what kind of adult hears kids say this, that they feel uncomfortable, and their response is, instead of, maybe we should rethink this whole thing, it's, oh, well, they should have said how they felt during the program. They knew exactly what was going to happen. This is fucking terrifying. I don't know what else to say. Your expression says it all.
We had expected a bit of a ruckus. Not everyone will think this is for children, and that's okay. It's up to the parents to decide if their children can watch.
A bit of a ruckus. Oh my god. You're grooming children. You want an excuse to fucking take your clothes off in front of kids, and you found a way to do it. You sick motherfuckers. I'm fucking done with this. Oh. I'm fucking just done. Let's move on to the last story. Okay. So the last story I have is also from Gunfox. And it's hopefully less frustrating. Okay, hold on. Okay. Here we go. Share screen. So, Virginia Kroger made an oopsie. I'm going to have to go through and clip this stuff to put on my TikTok, on your TikTok. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, clips from the coffee stream. So, Virginia Kroger location accidentally gave out empty COVID-19 shots. How do you even do that? The customers were immediately informed and have since received a proper COVID-19 shot, Kroger said. How do you inject somebody with an empty fucking ugh. Let's find out. Let's find out.
Capital A. Link. Kroger's clinic in Virginia mistakenly injected customers with empty syringes Monday rather than giving them the actual link. COVID-19. Link. COVID-19 vaccine.
How do you vaccinate people with an empty syringe? How does that... Wouldn't the syringe feel lighter? Wouldn't you notice that it was empty by looking at the... Isn't the thing clear? The tube of the syringe clear? Isn't it dangerous to inject just plain nothing into people? Okay, moving on.
Fewer than 10 customers who were scheduled to receive the vaccine at the Little Clinic, one of the company's walk-in clinics in Chesterfield County, were impacted by the mistake, a Kroger spokesperson confirmed to Fox Business.
I think one is too many people to accidentally be injected with an empty syringe. Shooting blanks, yeah.
Link. Click here to read. The TLC location at our Midlothian, VA, store injected a small number of patients with anti-Vanish Point syringes instead of the COVID-19 vaccine, the spokesperson said.
Anti-Vanish Point syringes. What the fuck is that? What is an anti-Vanish Point?
An employee pushes grocery carts out. Originally, the company thought the customers were injected with saline rather than the vaccine, calling it an honest mistake. Chrome has new
Saline? Okay, at least there wasn't just air.
Link. WTVR. Reported, but it turned out that the syringes had nothing in them at all. You are correct.
Oh my god, they did have a fucking... It was just air? They injected people with... Those are the ones that as soon as the injection is complete, the needles pull up into the syringe for safety. Oh, okay. So they thought they were full of saline, but they were actually just completely empty, and they injected people with completely empty syringes. Fantastic.
Credible Widget. The professional who had administered the blank shots thought that all of the syringes had been properly filled with the vaccine prior to the appointments, according to the outlet.
How can you pick up a syringe? I'm not a medical professional, but I'm wondering. Oh, have a great day, Selecta Boy. But I'm seriously wondering, wouldn't a syringe full of a vaccine be full of, or wouldn't it feel heavier than an empty syringe? Like, no matter what the fluid was, wouldn't it feel lighter or heavier, or like, again, and wouldn't you see the fluid through the syringe side of the, like, how can you make this mistake?
Link. Get Fox Business. However, the customers were immediately informed of the mishap and have since received a proper COVID-19 shot, according to Kroger. Chrome has
Okay, but still, that's
table 0 call.
That's how do you make that
You are currently
that
in a table.
mistake?
To navigate
Like,
the
I'm
zones within this
seriously
table, press
thinking,
Control-
wouldn't this syringe have a extremely light feeling to it? I'm very confused. I don't know how you can make this mistake. That's ridiculous. So what? Tomorrow, I'm not sure what the topic is for Star Trek yet, but we will be making. I will be figuring that out with the guys. It's always a good time, no matter what the topic is. So be sure to come watch the Star Trek stream tomorrow. I am. I'm gonna end here in just a minute here. Sorry there was no Beat the Blind Girl yesterday. We discovered that we bought a bad can of Maxwell House coffee, and it made us both feel pretty sick yesterday. And I actually ended up taking a nap until almost 2:00 in the afternoon, and then had some chores to take care of. So I ended up not doing a Beat the Blind Girl yesterday. So sorry about that, but be sure to tune in for Star Trek tomorrow. We're gonna have fun, and make sure you also check out the Linktree. We're posting OnlyFans stuff once a week, and I'm gonna try and figure out how to live stream my workouts over there. And let's see what the merch is there. We're really trying to push Driving Ape the Driving Ape shirts. They're under the Linktree, under the link called Driving Apes shirts. It's we're hoping to sell those to help fund a new computer. So take a look at those. You can get a shirt or a hoodie. So yeah, really give those a look. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Friday and a safe weekend. And I will be back tomorrow for Star Trek on tomorrow. I hope you guys are having a great time, and we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!